Hi guys, it's me, Crystal, with Love, Peace, Herbs, Tea, and Gardening, and I'm coming outside today to do a, sorry I'm holding the camera bad, I'm bringing out herbs for when I make teas, and I put them back in the yard where they came from. So today is going to be, it is Good Friday, and I'm going to show you my end of March garden tour. Everything that I have started from seeds, purchased, planted, all the good stuff. Yeah, so stay tuned, keep watching. I'm going to turn this camera around and show you guys what my herbs look like that I'm getting ready to. This is comfrey. I used Alaska 511 yesterday to fertilize the garden, and I did not water. I just fertilized the garden. It's not hot right now, so it'll work okay without actually without actually burning up the a bug just flew in my eye, without burning up the, sorry about that, without burning up the garden. So yeah, so I'm just going to sprinkle this in this comfrey that I mix up with my Alaska 511. I'm just going to sprinkle it in the bed that's struggling, which would be my pepper bed. It's struggling the most, so I'm just going to just sprinkle, dust it in there, so anytime I water it or it rains, it'll still get comfrey to it, which is like a fertilizer. So yeah, but this is what it looks like. I made comfrey tea yesterday for my Alaska 511, but yeah, I'm gonna turn it around so you guys can see what I'm talking about with this garden tool. Okay guys, let's start all over. The camera stopped. So these are my hydrangeas. This is lemon balm. That's mint chocolate. That's apple mint. That is my orange mint. This is stevia, two different types of thyme. And is it thyme? Hold on. Oregano. It's oregano, lemon thyme, and lemongrass is there. Strawberry mint, ginger mint, lemon mint, hyssop, lemon, some more lemon, no, that's lemon balm, and this is bee balm. Lemon balm is back here behind, I'm trying to see where I'm at. Okay, behind the bee balm. And then this is broadleaf sage. That is my 3-year-old catnip, and I started the catnip. I took somebody else's cutting and put it in this bag and grew it, and then it grew a little bit, but then I turned around and added seeds on the outside, and that's what it looked like. Sorry about the wind, guys. I'm trying to talk loud enough so you can hear me. This is lavender. This is basil. I think it's boxwood basil. This is basil as well, sweet basil, and it's another kind of basil that's in there with it. That is pineapple mint. That's purple basil. Is it purple basil? Red basil is right there. Then that is sweet Thai basil, and then that is lavender, which I actually have two. I just realized I have two sweet Thai basils, because that's one right there, but that's fine, I'll take it. More to cook with. And then these pots here are my hollyhocks. I dug them up from one of my raised beds because I thought it was a nasturtium, and it wasn't, so now I know. And it was a hollyhock, so I thought maybe a hollyhock seed was in the wrong place, but it was not. And as you can see, guys, hollyhocks grow year-round. It grows year-round. So coming over here is my lilac bush. I'm going to experiment with this year because this is the first year that it has been, well, this is only the second year that I've had it, but this is the first time that I've seen this many blooms on it. And I want to take the blooms and make lilac jelly. I may have to take you guys along with me to do this. Once it happens, I have to harvest all of the flowers come summer, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, and I don't know what my fig tree is doing. There, as you see, there are no leaves down at the bottom, but at the top there are figs and leaves. Same thing over here, figs and leaves. Guys, I don't know. My apple tree, it's not dead. It has that one leaf, those two leaves, and that leaf. So yeah, I don't know what this apple tree is doing. When I pinched it, it was still green, so it means it's still alive. And this is my ploid tree here. It's doing pretty good. It's got one fruit on it, which that's fine. I'll take it. And then my tomatoes. You have recently seen the tomatoes, so you know I did not get my other tomatillo. I could not find it, and when I went back to get the purple, it was completely gone. And even if I did, I'm just gonna stick it in the same bag, and hopefully it'll grow. But tomatillos do need a mate, so yes. But this one is, I don't know, this one seems like it's struggling. As you can see, the leaves are yellow. But, and this one is Arkansas Traveler. I'm gonna have to figure that one out. But yeah, this is tomato row. Hopefully I'll render a lot. And that one, guys, I planted one, let me see what it was that I planted in here. Sweet 100, and then I added in a beefsteak. So that beefsteak may drown out the sweet 100, and I'll just rotate the bag. And I have planted 2 tomato plants in one bag before, so, and it did okay. I did it by mistake, but it did okay. So yes, this is tomato row. It's looking good, looking really good. Okay, so here in this bag I planted, I'm stepping on a wire that I don't know what. Y'all, my squirrels are up in this tree. It's a squirrel nest up in this tree. I call them my fur children because they sit down and watch me garden in the garden, and they probably brought this over. Not, I don't know, like they tear up my chimes. See, my chime, they jump on here and tear up my chime, so it doesn't even, whatever. But this here is, I planted, I don't remember the name, but they were zinnias, and they're the green zinnias. I found the seeds at a store in Waxahachie called Atwood's. This raised bed here, guys, I ordered this raised bed on TikTok, and I paid $15 for it. And I planted my cucumbers in here. Yes, I eliminated most of the bags and planted it here, and it worked pretty good. It's 2 different varieties. I know this side is lemon cucumbers, and then this side is, I'm trying to remember, I think this side, no, it's not Armenian, so this side is a straight 8. There's nothing planted in this bag as of yet. There's nothing planted in this bag as of yet, but this side is, I know here is Armenian. Oh, and this is also another one that I purchased off of TikTok. It's not as well made as that one is, but this one, it works. This one has more ventilation on the side so that it can breathe. But on the first little slice, I planted Armenian. I did I know down there I did pickling, and then this 3 are regular cucumbers. I know the middle one is Market 8 or Market More, something like that. But these 2, I can't remember the names of them because I've never planted them before. And in here, I planted, I'm trying to remember the name of those flowers, celosia. They're pink celosias. I think that's how you say it. In this bed, it's flowers. I just dumped seeds in there to make it just a spring mix, I guess. One of these pots it's not warm enough for these to sprout, but one of these pots, I think this one here is my burdock root, and that one I think is feverfew. And then in this one, and the reason why I have this cage on it is because I planted moonflower, so we're trying to see how that grows. I have my hostas and all of my yellow, not all of them, but most of my yellow onions. And then another hosta here. And then behind us, my pepper bed. These 3 rows are, here is a eggplant growing right there. One little one right there. They're growing. They take their time. Oh, there's a little one right there. And there's some more up there. They take their time to grow. But I got voluntary beans, because this is what I put in the ground before my surgery, to add to it and whatever else. But this is what I'm gonna add the comfort to, is this bed. Even though it's not a lot. It's not a lot. I do have some peppers growing here. Is that pepper? Yeah, that's peppers right there. That's growing. There's a little bitty plant there. But they're growing. They're growing randomly. I'm not quite seeing them because some of the things from, oh, it's one right there like being covered up. But some of the stuff from up top, from the trees, the wind has knocked them off. And so it's like green is mixed up in here on the dirt. And there's another voluntary bean plant. But yeah, I just take the comfrey and just sprinkle it like this in the dirt. So that in the soil, I keep saying the dirt, in the soil. So that it'll get the herbs back. And I don't just do this with comfrey. I do it with all the herbs. When I finish my tea bags, I add in, I just put it back where it came from. If it's healthy for me, it should be healthy for the plants. So yeah, I just put everything back where it came from. And I normally don't have any problems. Only time I have problems in Texas with my growing is when it is in the hundreds and I can't get anything to grow. Like last summer, that heat index, I mean, it destroyed everything. So I tried. So now this little pot here, I made the first raised bed that I've ever built when I first moved here. This pot here, I just dumped flower seeds in it. This is pineapple sage. It's not really doing too hot, but I'm watering when I get off this camera with you guys from filming. I'm gonna water everything. This is rosemary. Rosemary never lasts for me. I have to harvest it before it gets too hot. And as you can see, guys, I was trying to grow in a straight row, and then my bag of seeds that I had for my mustards busted, and it dropped all right there. So it was in a brown paper sack, one of those lunch sacks, and yeah, that's what it did. So then I had a dog to come in and mess up my turnips. You see a few turnips right there starting. Got some right there starting. So wherever the dog, which was my neighbor's dog, and y'all hear me out. My husband say I'm petty. I may just be a little petty, because yesterday, and I'm gonna take a break from showing you the garden. But yesterday, I went to Atwood's to get my Georgia collard plants, right? Because they had a ton of them. They were just $1.99. And I bought 10 of them, right? I think it's in 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 of them. Correct. And somebody parked so close to my car because I had these and I had a few tomato plants. And I'm trying to walk, and then I had found some country candy that my mom liked, because today is her birthday. It's Good Friday, and today is her birthday. And I found her some peanut patties, some Chico sticks, those circus peanuts. I bought her a bunch of the old, this store is an old country store, and they had all the good country candy. You know what you seen, you know, I'm 45, so what you see when you was a kid or a teenager or whatever, that's the good candy. So I bought her a bunch for her birthday, and my hands was full, and I caught myself trying to get in my tailgate. Well, lo and behold, somebody backed their truck up in the back of my almost to the back, like to my bumper, and there was no way I could get the tailgate open. And then I would have to get in the car, crank it up, pull it forward, open up the tailgate, and then on the other side somebody parked so close I couldn't even get to the passenger side. So I just opened up the back door and just slid it in on the floor after I got my SUV detailed and stuff. So I was so mad, and I was petty. I was. So I got a receipt and wrote on there, "Hey, I'm pregnant. Call me." And I left it on their window. I know, not becoming of a first lady, but I just wanted them to feel the anger. It wasn't even anger. It was just like frustration. Feel the same frustration I feel. And if it was somebody's wife, I'm sorry. But yes, I have my Georgia collards here. I did not start them. I do not like starting. I do not like playing collards right now, actually. But I do not like buying starts like this. But I did anyway because, again, my neighbor's dog got out. He came into my yard and pooped in here, and I had to scrape out all that dirt, and so that's why it's a hump here. And then I had to get him and throw him back over the fence. Frustrated. And then here are the rest of my yellow onions. Yes, yes, yes. And here are my elephant garlic that I planted. I planted these in October. Was it October? Yes. I had my surgery October the 19th. So what I did was, my husband was upset with me. First of all, he didn't even know I came out here and planted them. He was like, "What is that growing in the garden bed? I'm gonna have to take that up." I said, no, that's my garlic. I went to Sprouts. It's like a health food store, grocery store. You guys, if you are in Texas, you know what Sprouts is. I don't know if they're out of the state or what, but I went to Sprouts and got elephant garlic. And I planted garlic before, but I've never planted garlic before, if that makes sense. I trial and error. And I took the garlic apart. And when I took the garlic apart, I actually took too much of the paper off. And I was like, oh, I think I messed up. Well, it all of a sudden started growing when I least expected. Like December or something, it started growing. And my husband said, "What did you have in her? Why is it growing?" I said, "Don't worry about it. Don't touch my garlic. That's my elephant garlic." So this is my first time growing elephant garlic. He thought it was leeks growing at first, because they kind of look like leeks, but it's elephant garlic. And yeah, so I think I did pretty good. So I just went to Sprouts, and I think one head of garlic at Sprouts was like $5, but it was a big stalks. Like you could tell this one was a small one, so this was like close towards the center, but this one was like a big one, so you know that was like an outside piece, which is fine with me. Then here's I call this my husband's garden, because he really loves strawberries, and he enjoys growing strawberries. So yeah, this one here was here it didn't die. It was here since last year. This one has been here for, yeah, I think a couple of years. And I never covered it up during the winter time. It still just grew. I mean, it didn't get no bigger than this. So, and you can see like the leaves are like this, and some of the pieces are died out, but majority of it is still doing good. He purchased this one when I purchased my tomatoes. This one is a Fort Laramie everlasting berry. So that's what I think most of these are. And then these are ever bearing pine berries. If I'd have known he got these, I'd have told him to get more. I didn't know that. And then he got sequoia ever bearing strawberries. So yeah, that's what these are. This is his bed. I put a marigold right there, and I planted something else right there. Oh, and this is another one. This one is ever sweet berries. That's what it is. And then I got some of the strawberry seeds are growing in the middle. So like that's a strawberry seed that I planted in here. I had some that I've been holding on for a couple of years, and yeah, I just put them in the ground. These are my carrots. My carrots have been in this ground since you plant them in the cold. So yeah, they've been in the ground for about a year now. I just, again, with the surgery, I didn't come out here to water. I wasn't paying attention to anything because it was beets in here too. And again, this is like a year product here. It's fennel. Last time in the video I said fennel, but it's fennel. So they're pretty big. They probably would have been bigger if they wasn't so bunched up together. And you see I got sprouts of other stuff. I just planted stuff, guys. When it grows up, I know what it is. Don't ask me right now. I can't tell you. I know that right there is Swiss chard. I can tell you that in a minute. Those right there, Swiss chard. I know what Swiss chard looks like when it comes up. It's a lot of stuff out here in this bed. I just kind of did this bed, this was a dump bed right here for me. So yeah. And then over here is my white onions. It's my white onions. And I know this is cabbage. This may be cabbage as well. But it's other stuff growing in here that I can't quite see. I'm gonna have to put some neem oil on this stuff. And then these are early weight cabbages that I purchased. I think that's a collard, but these are early weight cabbages that I purchased here from Atwoods as well. And then this is a bed that I normally grow peppermint in. I have some, Christmas time, the nuts or whatever that you get in a Christmas bag or whatever. That's a nut. I dumped it in here and it kind of disintegrated and grew back or whatever they did. There's a plant that's growing out right there, but that's the only one that I see. But I just dumped seeds in there as well. So yeah, here are my sweet peas. It's been kind of cool, but I don't think they're going to really survive because again, Texas gets hot fast. These are sugar babies, sugar daddies, cassata. It's a lot of peas in here. I planted quite a bit. This is snack roll for me right here. I eat these just being in the garden when I get hungry. Keep me from going in to eat or whatever. Yeah, these are my snack. This is snack area right here. And then there's nothing growing up in here right now because yesterday I planted my watermelon seeds. So I know this area is sugar babies. This area here is black diamond. This area here is crimson sweets or something like that. And then this area with this area is, I think I planted some more black diamonds and yellow meat. And then all of this here is 2 different varieties of cantaloupe. Why more cantaloupe than watermelon? Fun fact about me, I'm allergic to watermelon. I can't digest watermelon. And I know somebody black can't digest watermelon. I can't digest watermelon for some reason. Every time I eat watermelon, and it didn't happen until I found out I was pregnant for the first time with my daughter. And I craved and craved and craved watermelon, and when I ate it, everything came back up. And I was sick I ended up having to go into the hospital because I was dehydrated from the watermelon. So the smell of watermelon, it just, even after the surgery, they say some things that you can do after the surgery that you couldn't tolerate before the surgery, you could tolerate after surgery. No ma'am, I smelled a watermelon candle in Bath and Body Works and got sick. The lady had to go get me a bag because it wouldn't stop coming. Cantaloupe, I've been able to tolerate it, even the smell. But watermelon, no. These watermelons is for my husband, my mom, and my dad, not me. Oh, and this end is my cushaw, which it has not sprouted yet. I only planted this a few days before I planted the watermelon, so they haven't sprouted yet. It looked like it's no, that's not it. But I may have to go back and replant some more seeds because my husband forgot that I planted seeds in here and he added more dirt. So yeah, he don't listen to me. That's okay. I just have to go back through and add some more seeds. Okay. And I think I skipped the trellis. Hold on, I did. I sure did. I surely did. So this right here is spaghetti squash. That's spaghetti squash. This is acorn squash. And I think these two over here are butternut squash. And then that's nothing in there. I have to plant something in there. So I have maybe like 3 bags that I can plant stuff in. But I want to wait till they get hot and plant. Oh, this wind is high. I want to wait until it gets really hot and plant passion flower here. And then in the other 2 beds over there by the raised beds, the bags by the raised beds, I want to plant the sorrel trees. But I probably will move it to pea row or over here on tomato row, something like that. But once the peas all give out or grow or finish growing or whatever, that will be okra row. And I like okra because okra is really good for my mind. It's good for everybody's digestive system, but it's really good for mine. And then this bed last year, guys, I had cleaned it out. These things are so invasive that if you leave a piece of a root, it starts all over. The root has traveled from underground, under the patio, to over here, where we have Easter lilies. Which my Easter lilies normally be up by now, but as you can see, they're still just green. But this is my rose bush. I said I wasn't. And these trees here, I forgot what they're called, but I've been trying to get rid of this tree here. I've cut it down to the stump. I dug it. I caught myself digging them all up. And as you can see, they're back. They smothered out my tulips that I planted. So I just said, forget it. Just forget it. Yeah. But this is my rose bush. This rose bush is like like a tango orange color. This one is here in the ground is normally red, but as you can see, it's coming out yellow or green or white or something. It's normally red. This one here is, I want to say this one is I'm trying to remember. What color is this going to be? That's going to be like a reddish color. So that one is a red rose bush. And then this one is yellow. This one is a rare rose bush. It's very, very rare. None of them are open to pop open yet, I don't think. Yeah, but this one is a rare rose bush that I found, and this is the one I told you guys he had marked up to $89.99 because it was specially grown from Germany. And I purchased it for, he had a sticker on it. I guess the bucket was an old bucket, and he had a sticker on it for $29.99, and he sold it to me for that. But I took it. Yeah, it's a yellow rose. I don't remember the names of either one, but yeah. But these will be the beginning of my rose garden when I move. The one that's already in the ground will stay. I will not touch it. But in the 3 pots, these are these will start the beginning of my rose garden. My rose garden. I plan on having a rose garden when we move, and I want to keep it. I want to keep it for years and years to come. But yes, my rose garden is something that I've always wanted to try, and it's very important to me. But this will conclude the end of March garden tour. It's not much, but it's something. Oh, and I didn't say that those onions in this bed here are my red onions. Not in the bag, but in the bed, pepper row, are surrounding. Alright guys, so yeah, start your garden. My phone went dead. Start your garden and you'll thank me later. And whatever you have on your mind, it'll yeah, just move your mind. Just use it to get rid of, to clear your mind. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Please don't forget to hit that notification bell so you'll be notified of every time that I upload a video. And I love each and every one of you, and I'll see you guys soon. Talk to you later. Bye. And guys, remember, if there is someone you are upset with, forgive them, because forgiveness is not for them, but it is for you. And life is too short. Be blessed, be safe, and I love each and every one of you. And I pray that you all had a happy Easter. See you guys in the next video. Bye.